The research that we do at this Center of Excellence in Integrated Pest Management deals with sustainable agriculture and food security. Between 30 and 40% of the food that's produced in the world per annum is eaten and destroyed by insect pests and diseases. And at this center, we're looking into that. And we use host plant resistance research, chemical control, the use of GM crops, research on biodiversity and biocontrol in the process to develop management practices to curb crop losses.
Our nematology lab at Northwest University is involved in research related to the industry. For industry, mostly for the farmer, we provide the diagnostic service, which include extracting the nematode from the soil and other material, and then we identify and count the plant parasitic nematode, which are crop pests, as well as the beneficial nematode, which regarded as a soil health indicator. And at the end, we write a recommendation to inform them regards to the soil health status of the land studied, as well as the plant parasitic nematode as a pest. For research-related activity, we frequently find new species. We describe these new species using molecular and morphological approaches in collaboration with the other scientists across the globe. And for the morphology identification, normally we use the light microscopic techniques. And for molecular identification, we extract, amplify, and sequence the DNA of these microorganisms.
Here at the entomology section, we're doing research on integrated pest management of insect species. To be able to do laboratory trials and experiments, we rear them in mass. We do that on plant material as well as also on artificial diet. The main focus areas of our research include susceptibility evaluation of insect species to insecticides. These species include the tomato worm, Tuta absoluta, the fall armyworm, Spodoptera frugiperta, and also bollworm species. Because insects are exposed to insecticides as well as to genetically modified crops, we also do insect resistance management. Climate change is also influencing insects, and insect pests will become more important because of that, and that is also a focus area of our research, as is insect biodiversity, which will also be influenced by climate change in the future.
Genetically modified crops is also a way to manage insect pests and crop diseases, but genetically modified crops is definitely not a silver bullet technology that we can use to solve our agricultural challenges. The research that we do on GM crops at the Center of Excellence in IPM is to see how this fits into insect resistance management strategies, how does it affect biodiversity, and to make sure that we protect the GM technology that's been developed up to now.
We are the Molecular Parasitology and Zoonosis Research Group, which falls under the Integrated Pest Management sub-program. There are three sections for our research. The first one is on development of molecular diagnostic assays. The second part is on evaluation on newly developed compounds. The third part is on the studies of the vectors or ectoparasites. We develop molecular diagnostic assays, and then after that we apply them in the prevalence studies of diseases around the country. We evaluate the efficacy of newly synthesized compounds as well as natural compounds extracted from medicinal plants against parasitic diseases. We do studies of vectors where we identify ticks and flies which infest livestock in the country and some parts of the African continent. Our research is ultimately targeting the development of control methods for the diseases, especially zoonotic diseases, which are found in livestock and human beings.
Stewardship of GM crops is extremely important in sub-Saharan Africa. Insecticide resistance is extremely important. We have to look at that. And then, of course, capacity development is something we'll have to do in future. With increased institutional support and increased support from industry, we can make this a world-class center in IPM research and capacity development.